Hello, I'm Matt Mollitz here from the Kunes RV Service Department. This time we're here to talk to you about batteries, and what you should do and not do with your battery during the winter months. As you can see, we got two very similar. They're both Group 27 batteries in front of me here. One's a little bit bigger in the cold cranking amps, but as you can tell, this is a new good battery. This is not. The reason why this is no longer a new good battery is you can see all the protrusions and expansion on this battery. I'll even flip it to the side so you can see how fat it got. This is what we would call the typical, we didn't take our battery off the unit for winter, and now we can't figure out why our battery doesn't function. Now, this is a pretty extreme case, to be 100% honest with you. But again, we're using this battery to show you what can happen. Now, in these batteries, there's distilled water that can freeze if there's no charge. And when that does happen, you will get stuff like this. This is what happens when you don't have the battery under a complete charge in cold months, or you have it exposed to the elements outside. Our suggestion is to always take your battery off your unit, put it inside. It doesn't necessarily have to be in 72-degree room temperature heat or anything like that. A lot of people will put it on the steps to their basement or someplace kind of low key. You don't want to leave it on a floor, especially a concrete floor or anything like that. You want it up off the floor, on a bench, on a pallet on the floor, at least something, so it's not on the concrete. And either have a trickle charger on it all year. That's the preferred method. If you have a small like 2 amp or 1 amp trickle charger, have it hooked up all winter long, just kind of check it. Or just keep it off the ground for the winter, and then once you're about to use your unit, put the charger on it, inspect it, kind of make sure it's going to take a charge before you put it back on the unit. Again, if you don't take the battery off the unit in wintertime, this is a pretty extreme case, but this is ultimately what will happen to your battery if you leave it out in the elements all winter long. Now, some of us have gotten lucky. We've done it by accident, and it's been okay, but again, this is what will happen. It will happen to your battery if you don't take it off in the winter months. So please, to save yourself a couple $100 to replacing a battery or even causing any more problems with the unit, at the end of the year after the trailer's winterized and you're putting it in for storing, make sure to take your unit or take your battery off your unit and keep it in a store or dry place. If you have any other questions about batteries or any of the other topics that we have covered, feel free to give us a call here at Kunes RV. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful 2024.